of you ever spent a measurable amount of time sleeping in church? Yeah, me too. I could tell you there have been many a Sundays where I have snoozed away during a boring sermon. So today I'm going to go ahead and talk about the person who was able to break that cycle for me, and that is my wonderful pastor, David Menard. And he was able to break that cycle by using his awesome public speaking skills. Let's go ahead and start by taking a look at this first slide.
We started a brand new series last week titled Learning from Leaders. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah. And it's been said that a fool cannot learn from a wise man, but a wise man can learn from anyone. And so we want to take a look at the leaders that have gone on before us, and we want to be wise. We want to learn from both the good things they've done and also from the mistakes they've done.
What did you notice in this video? What I noticed was a man with a lot of confidence, someone who was able to interact with the audience and draw them in. Confidence in a speech allows you to build a rapport with the audience. We see an example of this when he's interacting with the audience and actually allowing them to finish his sentence and engaging them right off the bat. It also keeps your mind focused on the message, which we see later in the sermon, but I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. And then it allows you to help stop focusing on your movements, which we see with him. He's very casual on the stage. He feels very comfortable. He walks from side to side. He has his hands in his pockets. You can tell he's not thinking about his arms and flailing about like so many of us often do. It also allows you to appear in control, and when you're confident, that's that fine line between authentic and not cocky, and we definitely see this in this clip. Also, it allows for credibility. When you show confidence, your audience feels like you're a more credible source for the information you're about to provide. Let's go ahead and take a look at this next clip.
So here's how I want to start things off. I'd like to ask you a question. What would you do if God told you, walk in my ways, obey my commandments, and I will bless you with an incredibly successful life? What would you do?
According to Inc.com, most people are likely to lose their audience in the first 60 seconds of a speech. According to YPO, there are 7 memorable ways to open a speech that will help you to gain that audience and hook them in. They are quote, a what if, an imagine if, a question, silence, a statistic, or a powerful phrase. We can see right here that Pastor David Menard used the tool of a question. It was a rather large question. It was promising and engaging and really got the audience thinking. We can also see in the first slide that he used a quote to help engage the audience and start off his sermon that way. Now that I've shown you some examples of some awesome public speaking traits that Pastor Dave Menard possesses, let me tell you how I'd like to incorporate them and become more like him. I feel like I could work really hard in my public speaking class to implement some of the tools that he uses, such as starting a speech with a question, like I did at the beginning of this question. I can also use questions throughout my speech to keep my audience engaged. Did you notice that I did that? I thought so. I can also practice this on a regular basis when prepping for any speeches coming up to help me become stronger and more confident in my speeches. And of course, one positive trait that I'd like to incorporate into all my speeches is confidence. I'm a local realtor, and I am also often called upon to give marketing presentations or talk to a group of people who are looking to buy or sell a home. If I can't speak with confidence, my audience isn't necessarily going to have confidence in me as a credible source and somebody that they'd like to do business with. And keep in mind, I'm dealing with someone's biggest and largest investment that they may ever make in their life. Why would they want to work with someone who isn't exuding confidence and credibility? So, watching Pastor Dave Menard, I know that I need to work on being a little bit more confident, and then really I want to try to come up with better opening lines and keeping my audience engaged throughout my entire speech. And of course, I'm going to work on this. Practice, practice, practice. We know practice makes perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and incorporate that into my everyday business, and that's going to make me more successful in life as my business starts to grow. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Bye.